Hey guys, Roadrunner here. So we are about maybe 3 or 4 days in being in Riverton, Wyoming, and we're actually kind of enjoying it. There's the Walmart across the street. We've been making money over there. Right now we are across the street from Walmart at the old abandoned Kmart. It went out of business probably sometime either this year or last. Actually, I remember when Kmart went out of business in my hometown, Lufkin, because I was there visiting my mother. And it comes as no surprise these days, seeing Kmart and all these other old businesses I grew up with going out of business. I think the only Kmart I've seen in business still, unless I'm wrong, is the one in Jackson, Wyoming, because it still appears on Google Maps and such. But anyways, so we got Marley here, we got Princess Xena, and we think we've found a place, and I'm not gonna say specifically where it's at, but we think we found a place officially that we can stay in. And I'm not gonna say where it's at because I just don't want, some random subscriber or just somebody who watches my videos, or, the police who were tipped off from my videos knowing where I'm at, and kicking us away and all that crap. Sounds like there's a cat fight going on over there. Both the mutts are looking. But, anyways, we think we've, found a good place. Like I said, I'm not gonna say where it's at, but the good news is it would only take us about an hour to walk to the nearest highway. And where we're going to be at, from what I've studied at least, is we'll have at least anywhere between 3 to 5 mountains within viewing distance. So to make money while we're out there, every few weeks we'd be going to the nearest town, which is very big in art, and we'd be selling paintings and such. I used to love, when I was younger, doing paintings. I still love doing it. It's just I've never found the time to come around and do it. But considering the fact I make so much money every day, enough to be able to do what we need to do, I decided, well, if I'm going to be out in the mountains and such, I might as well go over and start doing paintings, or, something art related. It could be paintings, pastel artwork, just something that can make us money. So we're probably going to get back into doing artwork, and aside from that, we'll also be working on doing, making more YouTube videos, but more specifically on, outdoor survival and stuff like that, and bushcraft and whatnot. The only thing that worries me, and this is for anything I really do, is, again, people. It's like we're in such a mindset of needing to set rules for other people for things that we really have no business of doing with. It shouldn't be illegal, in my opinion at least, for people who want to basically live off the land over in national forest areas. And I get it, of all the different rules, why they're set, yada yada yada. I'm not gonna get into a big frenzy about it, but I still think a lot of it's bullshit. It really is. The way I looked at it is, not one man was born to just pay bills and then die later on. But anyways, we're gonna go to bed. I already got my mummy bag laid out, and surprisingly, both of the dogs actually fit in this with me. Usually it's just me and Xena, but both Xena and Marley fit in here, so, might as well see how it goes. It's very warm, actually. That's another thing before we get off, is everybody's been warning us, trying to get us to go back down to Texas, because of the whole cold thing, and I'm not worried about the cold. I mean, Christ, dude. Me and Xena were out on the East Coast last winter, well, eastern United States, I should say, after Stove died, and it was like 15 degrees in Kentucky and Tennessee and Illinois, it was just extremely cold. But so I'm not worried about it. But when you got the dogs inside of like the mummy bag or a sleeping bag or just anything like that, even a blanket, it's so much warmer. It really is, and it makes it very unnecessary, in my opinion, at least, to have a fire. But I think what we're gonna do is before we go to our spot, 'cause it's gonna be probably 3 to 4 weeks before we actually do what we plan on doing. We're gonna have to go from Wyoming up to another state and then go on to a certain area, or I'm sorry, to the certain area where this area we're camping at is, just to go over and do it. But we got to make more money, get more funds to get the stuff that we need. But anyways, I'm gonna try to get a get another, what am I thinking of? Sleeping bag, and then get a wool blanket and sew the wool blanket into the sleeping bag. And that idea came from another YouTuber whose name I can't remember, but he was showing his what is some sort of like his survival bag or whatever it was, and he explained how he stays warm at night by himself. He just sold a wool blanket and a few other things, actually, that I'm not going to mention, inside this one sleeping bag, and that's how he stays warm and toasty the whole night, along with his tent. So, but anyways, we're going to go to bed. There's a whole bunch of people coming into the parking lot, so I'm a little nervous, but we'll see how it goes.